when you start Waves Emotion Mixer, it usually comes up on channel screen. So if you're setting up for the first time, click on Setup, and this is where you want to load all the devices. So your I/O devices, rack input output, you press this button here, devices, IOX1 or IOX2, depending on what your device is and what it's called. So I have IOX2 here, and I have selected my MacBook Pro for the rack B I/O interfaces, which send sound to and from over Ethernet, and my SoundGrid server. And this one here, the controls, this is where you put your MIDI or Mackie device controller, connect that up to it. There's mixer settings. In mixer settings, I always have it on 64. Latency compensation, delay groups. Mixer startup, previous session, last state. History, I don't worry about any of that, or I don't want to autosave on a scene update either. So both of those are much worthwhile not having selected, because what you'll find is you'll have other mixers come in a mix and they will hit a scene and will change a whole heap of things or done some bad things, and it'll save automatically over it. Lock, so I have plugins, surface, routing and password. So you select all 4 of those. And when you hit password, you enter the password. And now when you hit lock, which is over here on this button, software mixer and control surfaces are now locked. So basically that means I can walk away on a Sunday morning and go to the prayer meeting, and everyone in the worship centre, like it doesn't matter if little kids walk up to the mixer or anything, it's going to be safe. And when I want to unlock it, I click on that lock again, enter the password, and away I go. Troubleshooting, I don't have those selected. I don't need those. My plugins are scanned already. Tempo, beat, 120, don't know what it's for, don't use it. UI settings, post digital trim, post fader, post fader, post fader, post fader. Digital output meters. This way, basically you're seeing what is coming out of those channels, not going into it. That's the way I mix with everything. This is the peak hold. You can adjust those to wherever you want to see your meter indicators. And these ones here are usable. I'll explain those later, but you can, down on the mixer, you've got user 1 to 8. So basically that's just, you're selecting what you want there. If you want to make number 1, mute channel, say 1 to 32, mute channel, say 3. When you go to, when you press user 1 here, channel 3 is now muted. So you can do all kinds of amazing things like that. And that's basically the setup tab of Waves Emotion LV1.